the Indian automotive industry has come of stature in so many ways, and you don't need to what you call measure stature with the units sold. It's got a certain maturity to the process, and one of the key things which we see now, even with some of the better known international brands, they are shifting their design focus to India, processes, human resources, and what have you. The first look at a car or a motorcycle invariably is the key and the trigger that puts that car or motorcycle in the short list of a consumer who wants to park his money somewhere. And I think that design plays an intrinsic role there. There's a certain intangibility about passion, about enthusiasm and whatnot. And when you talk about design, I don't mean just the external styling of the car. Design has got to do with proportions, it's got to do with the stance of the vehicle, it's got to do with the packaging, both the mechanical front, the usable passenger space in the cabin, and also the luggage which is required. We need to talk about ergonomics, we need to talk touch and feel, craftsmanship, so on and so forth. So how does someone get into becoming a designer which understands what needs to be done with that brand, what needs are specific to that brand's DNA, also what is the model and its characteristics? In the words of the great Marcello Gandini, the man who designed so many of the famous Lamborghinis of the early era, especially the seminal Miura, he says that you got to learn, read everything about not just what you are seeing right now, but also what was there before and thinking maybe 20 years ahead. I think this new initiative of XLRI, along with Avik Chattopadhyay being a key cog there to create INDEA, a design center to teach automotive design with India as a focus to youngsters, will play a big role. And if they can get this aspect of that design DNA right, the thing which I spoke about, sensibilities, characteristics, brand DNA, etc., then I think you will have an all new brand of designers from India. And let me tell you, there are certain designers from India who have already made a big mark globally. There is Pratap Bose, which so many of you know. There's Ajay Saran Sharma, so many of you know. You have heard about Rustam Mazda, who is one of the top honchos in designing cutting edge sports cars for Pininfarina. You've got Swaroop Roy from Renault. You've got many such instances. Let India take over the world in automotive design as well. And for this, I wish XLRI and Avik Chattopadhyay all success.